Three, two, one.
Oh, look, it did. Okay.
I did not have sex with a porn star.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
That was said on national TV during a presidential debate.
It was, yes.
I did not have sex with a porn star. This is where, that's where we're at.
One of many lies just blatantly told by...
I think Biden might have been falling asleep at that point.
What? Okay, so we're...
Sorry, I had to lead with...
No. I mean, no, that's fine. Because it's just... I think because you and my brother were texting me during the debate.
Of course.
And both of y'all had, similar things. And so I'm just literally, copy and pasting my answer one to the other one.
Perfect.
But
well done, Justin.
And even, even in the grand scheme, though, it's I think this is the way that it played out. So I tried not to fit into that category because...
you were looking at it as a debate.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be a debate.
Okay, right.
But, my point here is, and what we're seeing pan out from this is that liberals going into that debate knew Donald Trump was going to be crazy, so your focus is on Joe Biden.
Right.
To see how he's going to do. And then...
Because you're used to crazy.
Yeah. Now, but what's been shown in the immediate polling and stuff like that is the moderate voters or the undecided voters and independent voters, they weren't paying that much attention to Joe Biden because and as it should be, Joe Biden has a more recent record that he's running.
Plus,
on.
he's the incumbent too.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah. So all he has to do, which is what he did.
He stammered through some shit.
Yeah. But I mean, he still just had to go, oh, this is what I've done.
I think his brain, what do they call it in football? 6s and 7s. He wanted to talk about substance, but he also had to respond to the ridiculousness of Trump. And, how do you do that? How do I stay on point while also I have to push back a little bit? Because the moderators aren't clear. They weren't.
Well, it would be, I think debating Trump is the equivalent of, the first time among your your core group of friends when you're growing up, and you decide, I want to talk about something substantial, and you get that one friend that's like, hey, I fucked your mother.
Yeah.
No, what I'm trying to say is, I fucked your mother.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what debating Donald Trump is. He just says something completely, not just way out there, but just, it's that has nothing to do.
No bearing on anything of what.
And eventually you have to go, I don't care that you fucked my, you fucked a porn star.
There were 3 questions almost in a row where he gave the exact same response.
You mean not backtracking?
No, but it was literally almost word for word, and everybody knows at this point he's going to say the topic, the name of the topic, and then he's going to squeeze in there the best ever. He knows it.
Yeah.
We've done it. Best in probably history. That's what he's going to do because that's what he knows.
Yeah.
Right. How do you do that?
But
while also going, I fucked your mother. That's, do you just ignore it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the hard part. Hillary Clinton couldn't do it.
Right.
Biden still hasn't been able to do it, even though this is the 4th time debating.
I was trying
Trump.
to figure that out.
But and that's Trump's kind of ploy, and I'm not even going to say it's a conservative thing. It's sort of a narcissist way of arguing. It's I'm just going to shout
over you.
Yeah. And then the whole point is you came up with whatever it is what is
the
it?
Gish or whatever. It's like a Smashing Pumpkins song.
but yeah, I mean the whole point is that methodology is I'm going to say so much shit that you don't have enough time to go back and correct everything.
Right.
So, and even if you do try and do that, then you don't actually get to put in your point.
Right.
You're just constantly going, no.
Which is why, I think that was Biden. Now, Biden did get better as it went along.
Yeah.
Which makes perfect sense, because at that point, I think you're right. I think he was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm whatever. Fuck that guy.
Well, and two, like both of them, they're both old men, and
Yeah, exactly.
most likely Biden was asleep probably like an hour before.
Well, I mean, he was on cold meds and
Yeah,
stuff.
so
Right.
and
They
then-
probably woke up and like, here's some pseudoephedrine. Go out there and do your thing.
But you know, as one dude that I found very funny on TikTok pointed out, he kept zooming in on Trump's nose, and he goes, "Look at it! Look at those nostrils! They're blown out. He's all coked up."
He is.
Yeah, it's like, well, that would explain part of it. Yeah.
It's been shown that the doctor, during his administration, it was a pill mill.
Oh yeah.
He had his own pharmacy in the
You
White
mean you
House.
can't trust a doctor named Ronnie Jackson? That almost seems like, yeah, like you start the pill mill, then you get your medical degree.
Right.
If your name's Ronnie.
Like, if you do this for me, you will be a pharmacist.
Sorry to anybody else named Ronnie Jackson, who's a
Or
doctor.
Johnson. Is that what he called him? Trump didn't even know his name. And plus the whole projection thing, like, Biden's going to be doing this, he's going to be hopped up on all these drugs and Adderall,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. That means that that's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
But yeah, historically, the incumbent, all they have to do, should just have to do, is sit there and go, "No, this is what
we've
I've
done."
done."
Yeah, and that's
Like,
that's what he tried to do.
yeah. Now, like the whole golfing pissing contest thing was that was embarrassing for like everyone involved. Like,
How did that get, like, where? That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, and that's why I was like, Joe, why'd you take that bait? Like,
yeah.
you just should have left it hanging when Trump was like, "I've won 2 club championships,"
Yeah, just let him go.
and going like, no one believes that. No one.
No one cares except his sycophants, and like,
Sure.
he could get up there and, excuse me, but rape a child,
Right.
and
yeah.
they'd be like, "No, God told him to do it, and it's owning the libs,"
Yeah.
and they would still follow. Yes, that's extreme. I don't really mean that,
But I mean,
real quick, I love the fact that Obama came out and was like, "Oh, I know, I got the shit kicked out of me." Wait, I'm paraphrasing. I got the shit kicked out of me in my first debate.
oh, he did.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, to where people thought, Romney was going to be, and then Romney fucked up the next time because that's when
Right.
he said binders full of women.
And by then, Obama
Yeah.
got his feet under him. He was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I got him. He's a smart man." But yeah,
Right, yeah.
Who else? Clinton against Bush. Was that Bush and Clinton?
The first
one,
yeah,
right?
because you would have had Perot on the stand, in there too. So
Oh, I love that man.
so you had like one crazy dude.
His ears. He was like 4'2" in all ears. Oh man, he was a character.
So, but yeah, I mean that's always kind of par for the course. Your first debate as an incumbent, you don't do well, and you just got to sit back and just keep regurgitating your record over and
Right,
over
because I
again.
mean, you can't come out with anything new. It's just like, this is what we've done,
and
and this is what we try to do moving forward.
it didn't help that CNN designed the debate that all they were going to do were just follow-up questions, like, which I find weird too, because they love parading out that little nerd that does all the fact-checking.
Yes.
Why not have him there? Like, on site.
I think it goes back to the thing where there's just so much shit getting thrown
Right.
out. Like, you can't fact check them enough.
But you
can't even do it with a chyron at the bottom to keep up with it.
I know, I'm just saying, but like that would be like halftime. In the break, it's like, let's go over to what that dude's name is, and he's like, 84 lies to 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the end, 130 lies to 20. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Then you get to frame it. But I mean, I was astounded. I was listening more to Trump's lies and just going over and over again to where he accused Biden's camp of making up what he said at
Yes.
Charlottesville.
And
you know what?
also the
There's another thing that he was on tape doing.
the suckers and losers.
Right, yeah.
He was like, no, there were 10 military minds in that room, and they all disagree with that. And he said it like a dozen times. Like, he kept bringing it up.
Yeah, which wasn't even the context
Right,
of how
like,
that came out. That
someone
was
would
an
have said...
Atlantic article that was backed by John Kelly.
Yeah.
But he's essentially calling John Kelly a liar on national television.
And, like, Biden had said it 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
And Trump's still harping on it.
The Charlottesville one I thought was, like, really fascinating because it's like, oh, you're just trying to rewrite that in real time. Even
Right.
though that's on television. Like, you said exactly what was quoted to you.
Right.
Live on television. And there's, like, it's everywhere. You just want to access, you just do Trump, Charlottesville, and it's there.
Somebody should start doing that. Just like, here you go.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
to all of them.
I mean, same with, like, what was the big one he said about January 6th? Oh, I mean, first off, there was he claims there's video evidence that Pelosi...
Turn down 10,000 troops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love that one, which is like...
Like, this is the shit that he was talking about in the debate.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do with the economy? Oh, this is the worst economy probably in history. Oh, by the way, Nancy Pelosi is completely responsible for January 6th.
Yeah.
Also, electric sucks, and we need gas. And Trump, your time's up.
Well, and
then he would sit there.
Yeah, as if like numbers don't mean anything anymore.
Nope.
Like everybody who fact checked it, I mean, even the poor schmoes on Fox that have to do it, and they're like,
Yep.
yeah, no, we're doing better now than even at his peak. And then apparently Nancy Pelosi is was our commander in chief. So
Correct.
I didn't realize
in charge
that.
of the military and
Yeah.
the National Guard.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Neither did I.
I've been teaching that wrong in my civics class and U.S. history classes.
Jesus Christ, my dad was wrong for like over 35 years.
Yeah.
Jesus. And he was like 4 people away from chain of command.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, we've all had it wrong. It's been the Speaker of the House is the true executive in this country. So the president doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, yes, he doesn't. I mean, the past 8 years,
Yeah.
Joe Biden's gotten shit done. I'm sorry. Congress, not so much. But we'll save that for
Well, but that's
in a
I mean,
minute.
that's
It's an embarrassment to the country that debate, clips of that got shown around the world.
Yeah, but at the same time, like,
You don't think people are really paying attention?
no. I mean, I think in other countries, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But no one in Britain should ever. I mean, the little petty squabbles that on the British version of C-SPAN that get put out there, like, no, I mean,
It's all about the guy that John Oliver makes fun of, who's like the loudest. And like,
order. Yeah.
Order!
But I mean, we're just catching up with the rest of the world, and that it's becoming. I mean, it's a no holds barred contest now. So
Fucking stupid. I can't
Yeah.
move to the islands anymore now either because they're about to get wiped off the planet.
yeah, and no, and I mean, you don't want
And
to
I
move.
really don't want to go to Iceland.
No, that'll be covered in water once the
That's what
doomsday
I'm saying. Someone
cap.
told me Costa Rica's pretty good.
Yeah,
2-way dual citizenship and
We just
healthcare.
move to Wyoming or Montana, but then when Yellowstone goes up, then we're all
Or
fucked.
the militia Red Dawns it up there.
Yeah, but
Starts
we
murder-
we just find a little corner and
dig a hole.
live off the land.
The Unabomber.